Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's a damp one and it's going to be a damp one all day I think. But I'm already togged up, got all the kit on, just got to the ground. We'll get signed on. Oh, Coventry versus West Brom. And I'm for West Brom today, so nice and easy. I'll know to swap at half time. Colleagues here as well, Ryan Brown, he's shooting for Coventry, so yeah, nice easy one today, no decisions to make. It's West Brom, both halves. Let's go and get signed on and I'll show you inside the ground. Alright, well here we are. Before we go in there and get our bags checked, we've got to just get our ticket from here and then we'll be heading in. Right, here we go. The rain is hammering down on the roof. The dugouts just down here. It's a lovely stadium, really nice stadium. Plenty of writing to use for my GVs. Right, make my way down the steps and I'm going to dump my stuff at the dugout for now and then work out which way West Brom are going to be shooting and get cracking. We'll see you at full time. A wet full time, I think. I'll be drowned rat by then. See you in a bit. What an absolutely soaking wet game. First half was alright, got a couple of nice goals and sallies from West Brom. 2-0 up, I thought, yes, carry this on West Brom. Then Coventry got one back and moved second half, and then Coventry. Well, there was a red card, which I just missed. I was just sitting there in the image, I missed that. Red card, West Brom down to 10 men, and Coventry were all over them. And then ended up being 3-2. But anyway, back to the car. I'm going to get some of the kit out, get it dry. Just go down these steps. Yeah, get some of the kit out because everything is absolutely soaked. And get back home and let's have a look at the set. Right, what a wet old do that was. There's nothing worse than having to come back. In fact, I rang through to Rachel and said, get the kitchen table clear. I've got a lot of wet gear. Oh dear, it wasn't torrential, but it was just blowy and squally, and I'd already got wet doing the fans coming in, but oh dear. Anyway, without further ado, now that I'm warmed up and dry, let's have a look at the set. Right, it's really nice at Coventry's ground because, as you can see here, lots of writing on the seats, and you really can get some nice composition. So I filled my boots a bit, really, went up for a high one, and then just got sky blues in, and then a low one. I just really did fill my boots best I can, really. One low on the ground, again, folded out the screen on the back of the R5 and nearly touching the grass just to get a nice low angle, and just looking around and seeing what else there was. It's all or nothing, this image perhaps, but they've got the crest there, so just thought I'd shoot it something different. Another one from the other corner lower down, and this is quite hot at the moment in the press, isn't it? So no room for racism, so I just thought I'd snap that. Always keep your eye out for something different, so yeah, just thought I'd get that from a low angle near the seats. And off we go outside, getting ready for West Brom to arrive. I don't know if he looks happy or sad there, or he's thinking crikey, because I think West Brom were 14th, Coventry obviously top and flying, so yeah, might be a bit apprehensive there. But I think that's one of the goalkeepers just coming in, and there was one or two fans braving the weather, but not many West Brom fans out and about, so they were pretty quickly walking into the ground light. And I wanted to portray that it was absolutely peeing down, and most of the lads had their hoods up on their hoodies and that, and yeah, not liking it at all. But he came out and braved it. I think that was him there, wasn't it? Yeah, that's him there, look, with his hood up. But then he did come out, and I think he's laughing at his mates coming out onto the ground because they were saying, you're getting soaked, mate. But anyway, quite a few of them come out in the end, and it wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a no-show, but quite a few of the players came out. Again, getting a low angle. then off up to get a high angle to get all that grass in the backdrop, then back down again. Is that on the 400? Yeah, that's on the 400. Nice tight image there. Again, hoods up, and you can see the rain falling. Look, but and then outside to get some fans arriving. But there wasn't a lot of colour about, not a lot of Coventry colour about really. Everyone just had their big thick raincoats on. But I thought that was quite nice with this family walking into the ground with the reflection in the puddles or the wet floor. And he didn't really care. Look, he was giving me an oi oi, so that was quite good. But certainly sets the scene how wet it was. It was absolutely soaking wet. But he's having a laugh. Look, he'd spotted me. But and then back inside for warm up. And again, the lads are pretty much wrapped up. Look, and I went for a pan blur, and I think that worked quite well. Pan blur at warm up. Might start doing a bit more of that. It worked quite nice. I think it adds to it that there's a bit of shape here and a bit of shape here, and he's in the centre as the main subject. But yeah, and I've got that second lot of settings, my pan blur settings, on my back button, and just hit that. It goes to, what is it? What am I set at there? Look, on the R3, 40th at f8, ISO 1000, and bit of compensation there, and that's what it's set at. And then it goes back to them settings. Look, so there's one. Look, so I'm at 1600th there, not quite at 2000th. I don't think I need to be at 2000th for warm up. Certainly it's frozen him there, look, in that. So yeah, there's just two options, pan blur and then just a normal warm up shot. And then I really wanted to fill my boots with lamps because he doesn't give off some facial expressions, so that could go with a lot of stories. So could that one. And that one especially could. And you'll see in a minute, West Brom were pretty quickly 2-0 up. And I actually thought of this image. If West Brom win, that image might get used somewhere. But anyway, didn't quite turn out that way in the end. But yeah, I was just filling my boots with Frank Lampard. And then, I think this was 8 minutes in, West Brom go 1-0 up. And I've chopped the keeper there a bit, look, but did manage to get him. And then he ran towards me. Obviously I'm sat with the fans behind me, so he was cheering, and then turned around and got these two fans celebrating. And that was that. And then off we go again, bit of action. And just thought I'd send that, and just shows you the nice crop, the nice pull on the R5 and the 400, because that's quite far. You can see the goal here, look, goalmouth here. But he got a foul in the end, so he got him there and fouled him there. Another pan blur, quite like that one. It worked out all right. And guess what there isn't anything of, which is a rarity nowadays? No high vis. But yeah, quite like that one. He's moving in and he's sprinting forward with the ball. So that worked out quite nice. Then there was a bit of a fracas and all the players were blooming getting involved. And I thought, crikey, there's going to be some fist punches in a minute. Then this lad ended up getting a red card, which I missed. Just, you'll see in a minute. But he gets a yellow card here. So that's the first yellow card. Here's the second goal. About half an hour in now, and before we know it, I know he's facing away from me, but I sent it in anyway because it's a goal. And yeah, he sliced it in, and then he ran our way again, and I thought, yes, I'm going to get some sellies, because I've been moaning that I haven't had many goals and sellies lately, have I? So certainly filled my boots here, and he gave a nice leap in the air, and yeah, I really did fill my boots, and I thought, yes, 2-0. Oh, because incidentally, I forgot to mention, there was two of us at Coventry for this game. Ryan Brown, good to see you, Ryan Brown, again, good to see you. And so Ryan Brown was doing all the Coventry aspect of the game, and as well as behind the scenes and the corporate stuff, because I'm not sure if you know, but Shutterstock have got the club contract, if you like, for Coventry, so they always send two of us to Coventry. So yeah, Ryan was doing all that, and I was doing, my brief was keep an eye on West Brom. So I did West Brom both halves. So of course I'm thinking, yes, 2-0 up. Yes, brilliant. And so got plenty of him celebrating in front of me. And yeah, 2-0 up. And I'm thinking, yes, great. There's the yellow card. Look, my timings must be a bit out. But there's the yellow card. So that's his first yellow card there. Be relevant in a bit. And then the West Brom fans are giving the Coventry fans a bit of jip, and there's Ryan Mason, isn't it? Crikey, Ryan Mason, isn't it? Yeah, Ryan Mason there, just getting a bit animated on the pitch, and Frank Lampard looking quite dejected. Always good to keep an eye out if the underdogs are winning, and keep an eye out on the managers. And anyway, then Coventry got one back. and they went in at half time 2-1 down. So yeah, missed that goal. A bit of a goalmouth scramble, but I missed his goal. And it's the only one I did miss, so it wasn't bad. And this is what I missed, look. Here's the red card. Second half now, incidentally. Second half, I've moved with West Brom. And this is the lad that got the red card. There was a bit of a fracas, I think, just a foul. And he's just putting the red card away, look. And God, I was sick as a pig that I'd missed it. Because quite crucial that you get every card you can. But looks like this fella missed it as well. Look, he's looking at his eye cap. Incidentally, eye caps. Mine is knackered. I don't know if you've seen my waterproof and wet weather gear video. I got it out on that, and she's really tatty now, and it is leaking. But I cannot find an eye cap anywhere. If one of you guys, any of you guys, have recently bought an eye cap, let me know in the comments below where you got it from, because I can't find one anywhere. But I definitely need a new one. But yeah, it looks like this fella's, I don't know who it is, but he's missed the red card as well, look. But anyway, off he walks, looking really dejected. And I was saying, go on, wipe your face. And he did. And then I got another one of him wiping his face as he walked through the dugout, look. So that was that. And West Brom down to 10 men. And I thought, oh no. One of the Coventry captain there, just thought I'd get that. Quite nice and animated. And I'll tell you what I like about this. I like the fact that they're pointing that way, 3 or 4 of them, and so's the ref. I just, look, there's some more pointing here, look. That's why I kept that in. Just thought I'd have a bit of a laugh. Look, they're pointing up here, look. So, yeah, that was quite funny, that. There's a finger here, look, pointing. So, yeah, I just thought that was quite funny. I've saved that for you. And, right, here's 2-2. Nice header, really high climbing header from this chap. And keeper just missed it, look. It bounced under him. And that's 2-2. Never really gave a celebration because it was only 2-2 and Coventry shouldn't really been losing. But anyway, it was all downhill for me then. Once they'd lost their 11 men and they were down to 10 for West Brom. But and then here's the third goal, absolute screamer. Just managed to capture one frame of it. And I don't know what had happened here, whether or not he went for the block and missed it. But yeah, lovely screaming shot. And then obviously I'm the wrong end, but I think this is Ryan here. I'm sure this is Ryan with his hat. So he really did fill his boots on the widey. And yeah, he had a great celly in front of him there. And then I just concentrated on Frank Lampard for a bit. And you'll see I filled my boots with him, look here. And then one of Ryan Mason looking a little bit fed up now because that's 3-2, and you know, you can imagine what the Coventry fans were singing. You 2-0 up and you up. So yeah, they messed up. But and then that's one of the goal scorers coming off, so I just thought I'd follow him coming off and shook hands with Frank Lampard. And then he came off as well, another one shaking hands. And yeah, he was a goal scorer as well, wasn't he? He scored the first goal, I think. So Ryan Mason getting a bit animated on the touchline. So I'm just filling my boots with the managers a bit. And because obviously Coventry sort of shut up shop a bit after that, so I was just concentrating on the managers a bit. One of the ref giving out a bit of instruction, and another one there, nice clean backdrop. Another one there, nice clean backdrop again. And Lamp's looking at his watch. It's always good to get managers looking at their watch if you can. So I was pleased I got that one. And then full time, 3-2. And then I was just following Lampard around the ground again, really. And these lads were celebrating, having a bit of a laugh, which was good. Lampard in the background, look, arm in arm. And then he came to me, and one of him clapping, and then a fist punch to finish. And that was that. So, yeah. Absolutely soaked. I think I got stripped right off in the truck, just down to my t-shirt, took my boots off. Absolutely soaked I was, but yeah, quite happy with that set. And another game done, another game in the bag. Right, tomorrow. Oh, must apologise. Tuesday tips never happened, did it? But I was in the Lake District. For those of you that like your aviation, you've probably seen the video. I put a video up on Wednesday night. I was in the Lake District in the low fly area on Tuesday. And yeah, it was absolutely bitterly cold it was. But we got rewarded at last knockings about, I think it's about 3 o'clock. The sun was setting quickly and we were losing the light. And yeah, we got rewarded. So, of course, didn't get back from the lakes till about 9 o'clock. And I suddenly thought on the way back, oh damn, I hadn't done a Tuesday tips, but there'll be one next week, so we're back on it next weweek. But yeah, anyway, and I must apologise for this video being late. What's the time now? 7:10 now, so I'll crack on. It should be out for about 8 o'clock. Hopefully you'll be watching this. But yeah, I've got a 12:30 kick-off again tomorrow. I am at Stoke versus Hull, so looking forward to that. Should be a good game. Stoke are second, behind Coventry, 10 points in it now, so yeah, Stoke have got some catching up to do if they're going to do it. But yeah, it's a shame it's not the other way round in the fixtures at Hull, because it's just down the road. But yeah, it'd be good to see Hull again. And yeah, let me know where you are this weekend, if you're out and about. It'd be great to see where you're shooting. And yeah, here's to the weekend. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for watching. Job's a good one.